Life moves fast. We're constantly pulled in 100 directions. Work, family, social media, obligations. And in the noise, in the rush, we can easily push God to the background. Not intentionally, but slowly, quietly, our time with Him starts to fade. We wake up and reach for our phones before we reach for our Bibles. We go to others for advice before we go to God in prayer. We fill our calendars and to-do lists, but we leave our souls empty. And that's why spending time with God is so important, because we were never meant to do this life without Him. Time with God isn't just a religious task. It's relationship. It's restoration. It's where we go to remember who we are, and more importantly, who He is. In stillness, God speaks. In quiet, He reminds us that He is in control. And in His presence, we find peace that this world cannot offer. Spending time with God realigns your heart. It softens your spirit. It gives you perspective when life gets overwhelming. And it reminds you, you are never walking alone. You might be carrying burdens no one else sees. Questions you're too afraid to ask. Pain you haven't put into words. But God sees it all. And He wants to meet you in that exact place. Not when you have it all together. Not when you feel holy. But right here, right now, just as you are. The enemy knows how powerful time with God is. That's why he distracts you from it. Because he knows when you sit with your Creator. You get clarity, you get filled, you get stronger. It's not about having the perfect words or spending an hour every morning in silence. It's about connection. It's about making space for God to speak, for your soul to breathe, for your heart to rest. Jesus said, "Seek first the kingdom." Not second, not when it's convenient, but first. Because when you start with God, everything else begins to shift into place. It doesn't have to be complicated. Open your Bible. Play worship music. Write your prayers. Take a walk and talk to God. Whatever draws your heart closer to Him, do it. Because the goal isn't perfection. The goal is presence. When life hits hard, and it will, it's your time with God that will hold you together. It's the word you've hidden in your heart that will rise up and remind you, you are loved. You are covered. You are not alone. You were created for connection with your Creator. And nothing in this world will satisfy that longing like He can. Not more success. Not more followers. Not even people's approval. Your soul craves God. Because only God can give your soul what it truly needs. Jesus said, "Abide in me." That means stay connected, stay close, stay rooted. Because apart from Him, we wither, we drift. We try to carry things we were never meant to carry alone. So today, slow down. Make room. Give God your first. Not just what's left over, not just the minutes at the end of the day, but your best, your time, your heart. Because every moment spent with God is never wasted. It's where strength is renewed, peace is restored, and your purpose becomes clear. Don't let the noise of life drown out the voice of God. Run to Him. Sit with Him. Listen to Him. Because when you make time for God, you'll find everything else falls into place.